I still never know if we're live or not. Okay. So the sound, can you guys hear me? Let me just sound test. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So hello, beautiful people. Is there anyone live now? Let me just as I always do, I know I'm live, but I just want to make sure that the streaming is flawless and good, because this is live, so we have to do it good. Okay, it looks good. It looks good. So hey, welcome back. I'm so excited to be making this video. I don't think I need my headphones because it's just too loud. So I'm just so excited to making this video. I want to talk to you guys about developing film from home. I posted a video last time, and I received some good feedback. It looks good and sound good. So we have Kevin here. Hey, what's up, Kevin? I just wanna let's have maybe 2 people. All right, let's have 2 people so we can exchange. It's funny because my camera is here and my main screen is here. That's why I'm kind of looking off. But I think I have to, because I have 2 screens. I'm going to look in here so you guys can kind of see me. So hey guys, today what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you all these equipments that I'm using to scan and developing my film from home. I hope that most of you watched my video. If you haven't, please go and play back the video, but I think that you guys watched the video. Hey Frankie, what's good? So what I'm going to do, obviously I'm not going to scan any film. I'm just going to show you exactly the way I do it. And I know, as I said on my post on Instagram, I'm not a pro into developing film, but since it's always working for me, I thought maybe I could also pass this knowledge onto something else. So this conversation is going to be about the benefit of developing film from home, the type of gears that you need, and also we're going to dive into Lightroom, and I will show you live and direct the way I do my workflow basically. So I'm not going to scan anything live right now because it just takes too much time, and I don't have enough space here. I wish I had someone that could film me. I could show you the way it's done, but I think you guys will get how it's done. But I'm just going to show you the most important into developing film, which is the chemicals, and also what you need to know. And also you have, I don't know what type of chemicals are you guys using, but most of the chemicals, C41, are basically the same process. So I'm going to show you some resources where I think you need to find some resources to help you when you do your first development from home. So before I start, I just want to speak to my guests. So I have 2 special guests today. We got Mr. Frank. What up, Frank? We also have Kevin. What up, Kev? Tell me about your work, guys. I'm gonna turn on Lightroom. And my messy computer that just have so many files, but I'm gonna do my best to show you my Lightroom. But before I do so, please speak to me, guys. I kind of feel lonely here doing this by myself. I want to see if anyone can talk to me about. There we go. So to show you my I'm going to turn on my Lightroom. Before I do anything, I would like to speak to my guests. I would like my guests to speak to me. So um, we got Frank, but I like to speak to Kevin. I don't know who's Kevin. Uh, but yeah, so I'm waiting for you to tell me how's your your day going, and while I'm waiting for you to talk, I'm getting all um, my files ready on Lightroom, so we can do this live and direct, as I said. And yeah, I just wanted to show you because I thought um, we have a lot of people in the community that um, want to know about developing film from home. And so yeah, so we have. I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes if anyone is going to be live again. Please, if anyone is going to join, please join right now before we start. So now it's 10 o'clock 16. Let's say at 10 o'clock 20, I'm going to start everything. Let me just make sure I have two of my friends that didn't want to miss this live, so I'm just going to make sure that I speak to them. And while I'm doing so, please guys tell me what you're doing, Frank and Kevin, if you're still there. So we have Frank is saying, I picked up a Cineroll C41 kit. I've used it before. I have now new container for chemistry. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Cine still also does incredible stuff, not just film stocks, but also so many tools for solo developer at home. So let me just have you done this before, Frank, or this is going to be your first time? Okay. Okay, so so hopefully they're going to join, but this is good. This is YouTube live, so everyone is going to be connected. So hey, I just wanted to start by I don't know if you guys want me to go into Lightroom first, or you guys want me to show you basically my my chemicals. So let me see. So I'm going to show you my Lightroom screen. Okay. Okay. So I don't know what you're looking at now, but I think you're looking at my screen. Let's see. I'm still waiting for some people to be here. We said we're going to start at 20. It's 19 now, so okay, so we have someone else, Film Perillo. See, still good stuff. I've never been back to the last since I started doing. Yeah, man, that's good to know. Have you had any experience with Capture One? I haven't tried. I mean, I use Capture One for my digital work. When you do. Mostly when I do portrait shoot for my clients when they want to look at themselves live. It's like Lightroom is just a nightmare if you want to do tether shoot. So I use Capture One for that, but I've never used Capture One to digitize my film, if that's the question, if that's why you're asking me about Capture One. I have, what everyone is using, Negative Light Pro, and this is just convenient and also does the job, and and also because I think the name is Net, I'm all about supporting independent artists, and this is a guy that is doing this himself. Whenever you purchase Negative Light Pro, you're actually speaking to himself, Nat. I think his name is Nat. Please, if I'm not calling him in right, but yeah, it just made sense for me to support his work. Even though the first time I was like, man, I think it was $99, and to me it was like 85 euros. So I think 80 euros. So it was, I was like, okay, fine. So hey guys, so let's do this. I know a lot of people will come. So I'm just going to show you what I use. Obviously, if you watched my video, I talked about all my chemicals. So I'm just going to show this to you again. So this is my chemicals. This is my fixer. It's written stabilizer. It's the same. This is my developer. I don't know how many film I've developed, to be honest with you. And this is my Blix. So when you first buy this chemical, this set of chemical, this is called the Color Tech. You can find a link on I think on my website, on my video on YouTube. You have the link. So when you first buy this, they deliver this chemicals not in powder. I know many of you buy these chemicals in powder, and mine was easier. It came inside of, I think it was 6 bottles, so it was easier for me to mix, because I didn't want to, especially as a first timer, you don't want to have something that is too intimidated. So it just made sense for me to purchase this. Since this is mostly available in Europe, it was easier for me to buy this pretty much. And once you do this mixing, it's really easy. Like, unfortunately, I cannot do this right now, but so basically you have 6 bottles and you have 4 of them that you have to mix to get the Blix and the developer, and you have 1 bottle that is specially for the fixer, and you have to mix that bottle with some water, but you have everything in the manual once you buy it. That's the really easy part. Almost anybody can do it. The most interesting part is once you start to example. So for me, the first time, let me just grab where is my tank? I'm just going to show you the tank that I bought for the Patterson tank that I bought. Let me just grab this. As I see people coming, don't stop. Okay, we're back. Sorry guys. So this is the one I bought. I think almost everybody know about this. So I just wanted to show you the way this operates. I think to me the most intimidated part was not even the chemicals. I think to me it was mostly to just think about doing something funny and to ruin my film, especially when you shoot 120. As to me, I'm shooting almost 120 all the time, so I was just so intimidated to do this by myself. I just didn't have the enough confidence to start. So what I used to do is just to send my film to the lab, but which most of us know, if you're only shooting for fun, example, when I first started, I was just shooting to test out some film, to have some fun. But once you start to be more serious about this and you start to burn, let's say, 5 or 7 roll a month, which I know is not a lot, but when you think about that long term, you know, especially if you want like TIFF files from the lab, you pay just too much money. So to me, it just made sense to spend. I think all of this costed. So I bought my chemicals for around, I think it was like 60, but I bought mine 60 because I wanted to buy the bigger pack. You have a smaller pack that is, I think, 32, but I bought the 2 liter, so I can develop almost, I think, around 60 film or more. I don't know. But yeah, it just made sense for me to invest that much money to save also from the lab. And I can totally agree with what somebody say here in the chat room. Once you start to develop your film from home, it's so difficult to go back. And that was the case for me. My first film that I developed was, I'm going to show you some example here. So the first ever film that I developed, and this was funny because I was like, I just don't want to shoot any random film, and just because I want to practice, I wanted to pressure myself. So I did a photo shoot for a client, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it. Let's just see what's gonna happen. So this is what I did. This is my first shoot. Let me add a different screen. And most of you guys already saw this. The first photo shoot that I did was, I don't know if you can see my screen right now. There we go. Okay, something about this is not working. Let's see. Okay, I need to remove this. So this is my Lightroom, what you're looking at. And the first one, let me show you where is the photo of the first one. I can't really find the pictures. I don't know why I can't access my other folder. But anyway, I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it later. Let me just go back to me here. So the first one I developed, I was like, I have to put myself in the position where I have no choice to do this. So that's what I did. And honestly, I was really stressful, and also because I did not buy the changing bag. So I actually bought one, but it was delivered at my home and I was not there. So long story short, I don't have a changing bag. So what I do all the time when I finish do my photo shoot, I always go into the toilet or the bathroom, and I lock myself. And I was just so stressful because I could see myself, but I could see some of it, and I was like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. And it did work. So this is also something that people have to know. You don't have to think that you have to be in complete darkness. And I know you have to be in complete darkness. Please just listen to what I just said. When I first did my first development, I was not in complete darkness. I could see some light, not enough light to ruin my film, but I could see something. What's the big when you move to France? That's picture I shot a hoodie for. So yeah, I just went into my, and because I have, a daughter who walk around, sometimes she turned on the light. I was like, no. And so anyway, I was really following all the steps. And what is good about this manual, once you buy the film, everything is explained. So if you want to push your film, if you're, we all know the pushing and pulling technique. Mine was, I think I shot hectare 100. I rated my hectare at, I think it was 25, and I just wanted to make sure that I know what to do. So here we go. Finally, Jesus. Don't look at all my hard drive, guys. I have so many of them. So this is my first ever 120 home development. I hope that you can see what I'm seeing here. So this is what I did for the first time. Let me show you the pictures. So I also wanted to show you the before and the after, because so this is the first, the before photo. Let me show you some differences. Mostly this picture here. So this is the most lovable. This is the picture that most people loved. But I just wanted to show you the original of this picture, because a lot of people have the issue with you cannot develop film. So this is the one before, and this is the one after. I'm going to open this in different software so I can put these next to each other. So this is the one after, and this is the one before. Where are you? So you can see a big improvement here. Let me just put this face to face. So so this here on the left is the picture that I got from scanning this using my I'm going to show you the macro lens that I have, which I believe is one of the best macro lens in the world. So this is the raw files that I got, and I was like, I need to do some adjustment here, and I got this one. This is the one I got after, and yes, I applied some lighting, some color balance, and I didn't touch any skin. I just basically applied some color balance and something, and I saved this as a template. So whenever I scan color film, I have certain templates. Like this one example, I also apply the same template, so which is basically just some color balance and some temperature and hue changing. So yeah, that's it. And I was really pleased for my first result, and this is something that I wanted to speak about. I don't know how long this live is going to be, but I just wanted to say that shooting film is already something that is so exciting. So if you shoot film, the exciting, the joy that you have once you hand your roll to the lab and you wait for I don't know how many days, and you get your film back from like a weird transfer and like a little kid waiting for the candy. Doing this by yourself, it's another level of satisfaction that I especially when you're like taking this and scanning it and drying it, and to me, I'm just so happy that I finally made this move to develop my film from home. And that's why I wanted to share with you this, which I think is really important. I'm not saying you're not a real film shooter if you don't develop your film from home, but I can say that you should at least try just one time to see how much this is so pleasing to do, and also the fact that you can certain shoots. Example, I don't know if many of you travel, but in certain country that you travel, especially to me, I travel to West Africa. In certain country, when you go, if you're going for a long trip, forget about forget about the lab, because certain countries, they don't have film lab anymore. If they do, they barely have 120. Most of them have only 35 or like some other film. but most of them don't have 120, like medium format, they don't have it. So to me, if I'm going to a country for like 2 months, I just don't want to wait until I go back to my country, to my, like where I'm currently staying, to develop my film. I want to do it quickly, you know, especially if you're doing some assignments, some client work. You just want to make sure that you can do it yourself. So that's what I did. And now, as someone said here, film Parillo. Once you do it yourself, it's really hard to go back. I go back sometime if I want to see the difference, because sometimes I'm like, I'm doing this good, but I would like to see what a lab can do. You know, I'm sending it to the lab not because I don't feel like I can do it myself, but I just want to see what a lab can do. So yeah, so what I use is this is the tool that I have. This is the one that I use, and this one is really known. I think every one of you have seen this on YouTube. The reason why I bought this and not because I used to own one of those Epson cheap film holders, and I just felt like it was time for me to upgrade, because the film holder from the Epson, first it was just too light, and I felt like I could break it, but also I wanted to have some age. You know, I wanted to see, you know, we all want to see those age, like when you shoot with Kodak 120 160. You want everybody to know you're shot with 160, you know. And this one, yes, it doesn't give me, you cannot see the whole film age, but you can if you do it right. There is actually like a hack you can do it with this, and that's why I bought this, even though, you know, I bought two of them. It was a 60 euro or something. So yeah, this is pretty much it. This is all my gears, and if you want, I can take you now in Lightroom and show you the way I retouch my picture, the way I process my photo. If anybody have a question, please ask a question before I go into Lightroom. I'm gonna wait. So, what we got here. Nice picture. I use a hoodie. Oh man, wow. Would you feel comfortable to ship film to a whole lab from another country? I would feel comfortable to do anything if someone knows what he's doing. But from now, since I'm doing this myself, I don't see the point of shipping my work to someone else when I can do it myself. I have 8 people in the live, and I only have 2 of them talking. Please, before I jump into Lightroom, this is going to be quick. I'm not going to retouch all pictures. I just wanted to show you how I do this, because this is also, I feel like it's a mystery. Not a lot of people are willing to show the way they process the film, the way they do it, which I don't know why, but so yeah, let me know if you have any question. If not, I'm going to jump into Lightroom and show you the way I do what I do. Okay, so let's do this. Since we have everyone is shy here, let me take you into Lightroom. So this is my Lightroom. This is my legal Lightroom. You can see here my name. Everything is registered. I'm paying this. If I'm taking this time to talk about this, it means I used not to pay, like we all did one time. So so yeah, this is the picture. This is after I took the picture from my camera. And so what you basically do, you put your negative into the film holder that I showed you. You take the photo of the negative, and this is the way this is what you get. This is good because you have a raw file. As you can see, what I do, I focus on the texture. I focus on the lips or the eye. It depends on where you do your autofocus, where you do your focus. So for this picture, this is a beautiful photo. I can show you the result of this image is on light. I can show you the final picture here. You can see this picture of a young man. I think you guys should really go and support him. Is an incredible model, coming strong. So this is him, but let me show you the actual photo. Yeah, this is the picture. This is it. So this is the final picture, and this is before. So yeah, so what I do, as you probably have seen on YouTube, so you go here on develop, you pick, you need to do your white balance correctly. If you're not, your colors are not going to be accurate. So you just pick this white balance thing and you just place it here somewhere into this black borders. And what I do, I really don't bother myself. I just want to get the color accurate, so I just crop this randomly like this, and you come here, Negative Lab Pro. So sometimes they give you all this automatic setting, and you have to see which one works for you. So I usually go for the soft, the flat. Sometimes it depends. Sometimes they have like really interesting, let me just press reset, really interesting preset, and sometimes they don't, as you can see now. So just pick the one you like. The white balance, this one already, it's looking kind of good. I mean, not really good, but so from here you just start. I don't like the way the colors are looking, but so you just pretty much now it starts looking a little bit good. This is so interesting and also so challenging because you need to know how to color balance vitiligo, on this skin. So you have to really know. So sometimes I do it good, sometimes I don't. I'm just a human being. So this takes, oops, no, not this. And recently, Negative Lab Pro, they released something interesting with my picture not looking good now. They released something interesting with Negative Lab Pro. They released some preset. So honestly, what I do, let me just show you to make this faster. What I do this here, flat. Alright, I do this on flat, and I take this into Photoshop. So just choose which white balance is good here. Sometimes just the none does a job. So just get this at flat, the flattest you can. Reset flat. This is what I do, and I'm just going to save this in TIFF and take this to Photoshop, export it. Let me just put it on this desktop, export, open my Photoshop. My Photoshop is here. My Photoshop is also legal, so I don't mind doing this like this. Where is my damn file? There you go, here. This can take me a long time. It depends. Like, and just keep in mind, I didn't set any this cropping was just random. If you guys want to keep the name, the Kodak, because I know some people are really into this, just make sure that you have, you know, if you want to see, if you want everybody to know what you shot this with. So you can crop it like this, and again, oops, save it as a TIFF, pretty much as a like a raw file, and from here you can do whatever you want in Photoshop. So I'm just going to close this and take it again. This the one with the borders, and I have so many presets that I've pretty much saved to do my photos. But I'm just going to show you the one recently that Negative Lab Pro released, if you ever bought this. So they release so many presets, so you can just pretty much apply one of these presets and your photos are going to look good. But to me, I like to take my time. Okay, I don't know if this is a good idea to do this live, because I know this is just gonna go super long. But you get the point. I don't want to waste enough of your time. You get the point. What you have to do is to export your file as flat as you can. If you want, this is what I do, because I have all my presets already made for some pictures. Some pictures can be tricky, so I have to redo it again. Like I feel like this one, I didn't apply any preset. I did it over on Photoshop. But yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do on when I take my pictures. Some pictures can be really easy to correct, mostly outside pictures. This photo was a little bit challenging because I think I used my flash, so which is a little bit complicated to color correct, especially in the live. I don't want to do this live. This video was too long. So yeah, so just to finish, I just wanted to say you have to try at least one time. What you learn from this is just you have more control over your work. And if you want to do a photo shoot, example, you want to test out some film stock, especially if you have a YouTube channel, it's always more convenient to shoot and to develop and scan yourself, so you can showcase the film that you're talking about on your video. Because if you just rely, especially now with COVID, it's just so much difficult to to do this, to wait for the lab to send you the photos, and you have to it's just tiring. So yeah, that's why I do this myself. And I don't know if you guys have any questions. If you don't, I can hear myself, but I'm hoping that my sound is still good. Yeah, I think, yeah, so my sound is still good. There is no reason. If you guys have any question about my work, about this film equipment thing, let me know. I would like to answer you if I have time. If you don't, I'm going to say thank you to each and every one of you that watched this video. I think it was about, now we have 10 people. We had more people before. Some people are coming back and going back, which I understand. So yeah, if you don't have any question, I will leave you. Somebody asked a question about France. What this gig when you moved to France? You want to know why I moved to France? Man, this is the longest conversation. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to talk about this here. But yeah, I moved here because my family live here, but it's more complicated than that. I don't think it's the time and the place to talk about this, Frank. But yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate. First, I just wanted to say before I leave you, I wanted to say thank you because I almost reached 1,000 followers, and this is. I just want to say thank you because I can really feel the energy, the love that you guys give for my videos. I know sometimes I can be long because it's just my nature. I love to talk. I love to share what I know, what I think I know with people. So, but you guys still watch my videos, engage. I really appreciate that. So thank you everyone. Thank you for making this happen. And see you on Instagram. Please drop me your Instagram and I'd love to connect with you. Ciao, ciao. Let me drop you my Instagram for the news. Those who don't know my work on Instagram, let's go follow the gram. There you go. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful night. It's 10 o'clock 50 here. It's been a while. Ciao.